Hey everyone, welcome to our Curing Kids Cancer Tea Time Chats. I'm Finn.
And I'm Grania Owen.
And we are so excited to get to talk to you today. This is our first one. How do you feel?
Excited. I'm looking forward to telling everybody about everything.
And in case you're wondering, this is real tea and we are enjoying it.
Yes.
All right, so today we wanted to spend some time and talk through. A lot of people say that Curing Kids Cancer is kind of the gold standard for funding research.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know, how do we get that reputation?
Well, when I first started the charity back in 2005, I was determined that I was going to do everything right. And one of the most important things, obviously, when you're raising money for research is what kind of research you fund. So I knew that our medical advisory board was going to be extremely important at that point. I asked the two doctors who had been Killian's doctors at the National Cancer Institute if they would be the chairman of my medical advisory board. And they said that they'd never been asked to do that before, but they got special permission because obviously it was a government institution.
Yeah.
And I said to them, well, okay, so I want a dream team. If you were picking a dream team, who would you ask? So they came up with a list of about 15 names and they were very sweet. They said, now, Grania, if not all of them will say yes because, you know, they're very busy. These are the top pediatric oncologists in the country. And I was like, okay, well, let's just write them a letter from the three of us explaining what we're doing. And so we sent out this letter to these 15 doctors and every single one of them said yes.
That's awesome.
So we started out with our dream team and it was very exciting because I knew then that we had the makings of a really, really good research, base for the charity, and that's what I wanted.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So this is still going on today. This has been around for years now. And so how did members get added? You know, how do we keep up this kind of prestigious, you called it dream team. How do we keep that going?
Yeah. Well, we still have Alan Wayne and Lee Hellman as our chairman, the original chairman of our board. And they sit down with us every year and we review who is on the board and what research is being done and who are experts in those fields, and also look at the diversity of our board as well. So the last couple of years, it's changed quite a bit. It initially was an all-male medical advisory board, not by design, but just by happenstance when we went for the dream team. Now, of course, we have a lot of female doctors on our board as well. So
that's fantastic.
I mean, it's still, I think, one of the foremost medical advisory boards probably in the world.
Wow, that's awesome. So this advisory board is used, people will apply for grants for money from the charity, right? This is how we fund research. And, part of that process is getting to interact with these applicants, right? What do we hear from applicants about this advisory board? Do any of them comment on it at all?
Oh, yes. I mean, just the very fact that we get more and more applications every year is evidence of the fact that it has built a reputation now as being one of the, even though we don't necessarily give out the most money, our medical advisory board is so prestigious that, people want them to see their projects and have their projects assessed by them. And it's got a tremendous reputation throughout the pediatric oncology world now as, a grant that you want to get. Everybody knows what Curing Kids Cancer is and what it stands for. And it's, considered to be excellent. And like I said before, I mean, not only are the doctors probably some of the most forefront of research in the world, but the projects that they're doing and the institutions they come from are, extremely impressive.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's great. Well, you heard it here first. Our medical advisory board is second to none. And just another reason that Curing Kids Cancer is truly on the forefront of so much incredibly important research and funding around the world. So We will be back again. This will be a recurring series, so definitely check back on Facebook and Instagram. And we can't wait to explore other elements of the charity and what all we get to do every day.
Yep. Next week's exciting episode.
Oh.